where people would come to her. You remember the Godfather, they come up and say, Godfather, can I borrow money for blah, blah. She would just sit back. And they were people that made 3 times more money than my grandmother would come to her to borrow money. And I just thought that was fascinating. This guy makes $80,000 a year. You only make $22,000, but he's borrowing money from you. How does that happen? And so I looked at her financial life. I'm talking about perfect credit score, debt paid off, car paid off, house paid off. When she made her funeral arrangements, she had every detail down to the color of the dress she wanted to be buried in. She wanted to be buried in cardinal red because she was a fan of the Louisville Cardinals. That was how specific she was. And I said, okay, this is somebody who's standing on her business. This is somebody who's handling her business. And I was so impressed by that. And here's the thing. Here's what I knew when I was teaching college students about money was I knew that success like that doesn't typically come by accident. I knew for a fact, when I called my grandma to talk to her about that article, I said, I know you've got some sort of set of principles that you live by. You probably got some set of rules that you follow with money, because there's no way you just, as a single mother, remember, the single black mother in America has the lowest median net worth in this country. The median net worth of a single black mother in America is $5. But she was not in that category. So I said, I bet you have a set of rules that you follow. She said, I sure do. And I said, well, can you send me that list? And she sent me the list. She sent me this list of 10 financial rules that she had learned from her parents that were passed down generation after generation. And here's the thing. These rules, these beliefs were rooted in a time before the civil rights movement, a time before this magical thing happened called integration, in a time where black folks owned 100 times more land than we do right now, where we have far more businesses than we do right now, before we traded in our land and our businesses for student loans and corporate jobs.